GROW, GROW, stands for Goal, Reality, Options, and Will. And this was back in the 1990s or so, where life coaching really started to take off. Back actually when I was starting to do my coaching training in the late 90s, the GROW model was everywhere. Every coach said, I use the GROW model to help my clients. And it's still really popular today and forms the foundation of a lot of coach training. It has its place. It was designed for clients who were basically okay, who are in a good space, who aren't particularly scared, who maybe just need some clarity over their goals. They need to be able to compare their current state with their future desired state, so that is the goal versus reality, to explore options on how to achieve that outcome, and to have the will, the motivation, the accountability to be able to then take the actions that maybe previously, for whatever reason, they'd been resisting. If you have a client that isn't running secondary gain, so having an unmet need that the sabotaging behavior was fulfilling, and if you have a client that doesn't have any history of past trauma, which according to the World Health Organization is only 30% of your clients, and if your client is neurotypical, so that rules out 15 to 20% of your clients already, and if their mental and emotional and physical health are basically in a great space, which rules out most people these days, then the GROW model might be all they need. But I would argue that what people expect from coaching now has changed since the 1990s and early 2000s. So I set up my business full-time back in 2003. So I've been at this for over 2 decades. And I have really seen the transformation in what clients expect from coaching in that time. They don't want just a little bit of help with goals anymore. They want to do the deeper work. But they don't want to go and sit through therapy for 3 years, having to gaze at their navel and examine their past pain and relationships and trauma. And they're looking for coaching to fill that gap. So one of the things that's happening is a lot of coaches are turning to the internet, looking at therapeutic tools to bring into their coaching practice, which means they're turning into accidental therapists, which actually risks causing harm to both the client and the coach. But the GROW model on its own is no longer enough for the vast majority of clients, because what they expect from coaching has changed. And also look at how the world has changed since the 1990s and early 2000s, when back at that point, hardly anybody had any kind of smart device. And now people are bombarded with information from their watches, from their glasses, from their phones, the multi-screening. The world has changed. Client needs and expectations have changed. And we as coaches need to grow and realize that the GROW model is maybe not enough now for the vast majority of clients. And my passion is helping coaches move into mastery with what we can be doing instead.